The countdown starts now. From New Orleans, just blocks from Bourbon Street, the Bucks taking on the Pelicans. For the Bucks, they're on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Pelicans, Bucks, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening line. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Shepard. Then it's Grady Dick. And for the Pelicans, we've got Kel'el Ware, and it's King in at the point guard. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Coulibaly. The 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And it's King missing. Now here's Coulibaly. He's guarded closely. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Flanders can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Coulibaly. From deep. Hits the trifecta. Coulibaly's got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's King, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Here's Marks. And the Pelicans miss again.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Pass to Dick. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Coulibaly. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by New Orleans. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with the Pelicans head coach. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Barnes. And King pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 6.
You
you get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by New Orleans. Outside Coulibaly. Screen by Antetokounmpo from deep three-point range. And it's Coulibaly missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Flanders. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Shepherd. 17 points in his last outing. Antetokounmpo outside. And there's a pick. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And that's good. Shepherd for 3. Shepherd's got his second basket on the night.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Blackman. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Shepherd. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Giannis with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
The 3. And there's Shepherd. That one's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night here. Milwaukee leading by 7. To the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
And he sinks the second. New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc to the middle. Take it away, and they're pushing it up. Pass to Coulibaly. There's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King, pass to Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. For Milwaukee, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Shepherd. The baseline J is on the way. Bassi pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 6. King, the pass to Bassi. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Antetokounmpo inside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6. And there it is for him. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Koulibaly. There's the triple. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's King. In his last outing, 16 points for him. It's rebounded by Dick. Milwaukee leading by 7. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first. And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here. New Orleans has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. They've got Keon Ellis, Toumani Camara out there with Barnes. And it's King in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Woolridge. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Here's Sims. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Camara. Up top, Barnes. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt. Kept alive. Ellis outside. He buries it from 3.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. King gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots. That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Second team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. From deep, Johnson. And King pulls it down. King's got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson with a double team. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Camara. Just 5 on the clock. Here's King. And that one is stuffed right through.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by New Orleans. And the 3-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Shepard, he's in 3rd in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the 3-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a 3-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And so he hits both. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Kamara. Outside Barnes. For three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here's Koulibaly. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Now here's Kamara. Lets the three fly. And again, New Orleans no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Shepherd from the arc. Buries it from three. Shepherd's got 15 points.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Sims. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For New Orleans, they've got 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. King gets the bucket. Now here's Antetokounmpo, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Sims. And here is Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis battling inside.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Milwaukee calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
New Orleans calls timeout. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You take a look at the Bucks, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Antetokounmpo outside. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepherd. Puts up a 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Oh, swiped away. It's stolen by Barnes. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Kamara. Here's King. He's got 10. Now Barnes. Here's Kamara. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside Johnson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 9.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Dick, he's checked in for Johnson. The Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Dick. Here's Shepard. Koulibaly on the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Just love the ball movement.
New Orleans has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game, and it's rejected. Out left to the wing. Here's Shepard. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
To the inside. Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
There's such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle and getting his. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Here's Sims. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Barnes, no good.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
With a short break. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. In the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pelicans trail by 11. On the court right now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Dick. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Pass to Marks. Takes the three. Nails it from three. Marks has got his second basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Dick. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Dick. 4 on the clock. Pass to Shepard. Launches a three. That one is off.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
King, the pass to Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, there's the alley! Pelicans trail by 8. Here's King. 10 points for him. Pass to Flanders. They set the pick. Here's King. Jacks up a three. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
The Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Coulibaly. This one for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Flanders from downtown. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Shepard. Give him 23. Outside Dick. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. With the fadeaway. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
King, the pass to Marks. To the left wing. Here's Flanders. Coulibaly defending for the tie. Flanders can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Here's King. 13 points in the game for the lead. He drops it from range. Marks has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Garnett. Three-pointer. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here's Shepard. Give him 23. Outside Coulibaly. There's the three. That shot is off. Nice D from Ellis. And here are the Pelicans now. They're on a 17-4 run. Garnett. And another three for New Orleans.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them three.
Here's Shepard. Outside Dick. Here's Coulibaly. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The rebound by Shepard. The Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Coulibaly from deep three-point land. And King pulls it down. King's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Garnett. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
First in opponent points per game, and no team is better at dialing up the break. They have tremendous athletes who are built to score in the open floor.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are number 1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Johnson, he's checked in for Shepard. To Dick. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Dick to stop the drought. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Here's King. He's got 15. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Coulibaly. Johnson's got 11.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Garnett. Here's King. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 11. From outside the arc. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Up and in on the layup. King's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Dick. Outside Coulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The Pelicans pull it in.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Garnett. 13 points in the game. Eason against Coulibaly. Dick. From the high post. Outside Johnson. It's stolen. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back over to you guys.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Now here's Dick, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot goes. The Pelicans lead by 9. Here's King, 19 points in the game. Dick finds Coulibaly. Outside Dick. Coulibaly against Eason.
2 minutes remaining.
Got a piece of it. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sims, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout called.
Timeout.
The Pelicans.
Start it.
These point guards have been great over the past month passing the ball. Reed Shepherd fourth.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. And here's Milwaukee now. Tari Eason is out there with Charles Bassey. And it's Houston in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Up top, Dick. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
King, the pass to Houston. Here's King. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Antetokounmpo outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Shepherd to the middle. The jump hook. And the bucket is good from Antetokounmpo in deep.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Pass to Blackman. Here's Houston. Coulibaly defending. And stolen by Dick. On the break. And he banks in the layup.
Excellent play coming at the right time, too, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions just like that.
King, the pass to Blackman. Here's King. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. King's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Pass to Dick. Here's Shepherd. Just 5 to shoot. Now Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Houston.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
King, the pass to Bassie. Corner shot. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Antetokounmpo finds Dick. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Dick from 6 feet away. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Here's King. And here's Bassie. Here's Shepard. And he was camped in the lane there and gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's King. Pass to Houston. To the wing on the left. Eason. Pass to Blackman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's King. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it, and New Orleans making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
5 on the clock. Inside. It's intercepted. Here's King. Going inside. Here's Blackman. Connects from downtown. Blackman's got 5 points in the quarter.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Here's Shepard. Now Coulibaly fires it from 14. Oh, no good. Up top, Barnes. Coulibaly defending. Here's King. From about 19, and he buries the jumper.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now Dick fires away from outside. It's off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
A minute 22 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Flanders. Down goes the jumper.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pelicans.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And these teams meet only twice a year, different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Milwaukee.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Slim.
He was the X factor for sure. He shored up so many areas for him, walking away with the triple-double. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Takes it inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, our player of the game.